Yes, this meeting is being recorded. All right, well, it looks like we have a quorum here. Welcome everyone to the Lost Pines Groundwater Conservation District. Our board meeting today is Wednesday, June 18th, and it is 3:32 p.m. So with that, I'll open the meeting up. Welcome to everyone and it's all. Anybody? I heard something? Okay, welcome. If you could all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of
the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Under the Texas flag, I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible. Thank you. Is there anyone online that has any public comments? No, I don't see Nancy online. Anybody here in the office that would like to have a moment of public comments? Anyone sign up? Nope. Okay. So then we will move on to the consent agenda. Item 3. Consent agenda items are routine and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion or action on these items unless requested by a board director. Is there anything in the consent agenda that anyone would like to pull out? Nope. All right. And I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent
Second. All right. Motion made by Director Cole. I heard first, to my left here, Director Textor with the second. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion passes. Regular agenda, item 4, announcements. Believe Mr. Totten will have our first announcement here for today.
Yes, sir. As we previously discussed on June, I believe it was June 7th, I did send a letter of resignation to President Hernandez and legal counsel. It will be effective on July 16th. So at noon on July 16th, so just prior to our next board.
Okay, we will miss your expertise. We will miss your knowledge and we will miss your experience, Mr. Totten. So with that, I'm sure we all wish you the best of in all future endeavors. And I am sure you'll do fine.
Thank you.
Anybody else with an announcement? Okay, then
Can I just ask a question?
Sure.
How many years have you been here?
It would have been 13 this summer.
Yep.
We having a going away party?
No, I might be up to Jim.
I don't think it's in the budget.
Yeah. Could be,
We have to post notice for it. We'll see.
yeah, again, we will miss your knowledge and your expertise and your input and your experience. All right, so I am going to, for the time being, skip items 4, B, and C, and we'll come back to those two after executive session. So with that, I'll move over to item 4D, the legislative session updates. I don't see Greg Ellis online. I think he might have been there earlier, but he's not there anymore. I guess the really the one major update is just that the House Bill, the Gertie's House Bill 1523, that did not pass through the Senate. And so with the end of the legislative session, that bill kind of died on the floor of the Senate. So with that, I will make sure we were already planning on having Mr. Ellis here, you know, to present next month, because there's still a couple of days left. I guess Governor Abbott has until the 22nd of June to actually sign the bills. So there's still some bills that haven't been signed yet, but they're at the governor's desk. There's a couple of water bills that are pending. So we'll have Mr. Ellis come in and give us an update once everything is finalized, and I would hope next month in July.
That'll also be the precursor for the rules update that'll have to be done in September, August or September.
Yeah, there is certainly, looks like there's one rule at least, one new bill that passed that will require changes to our rules. Anything else on legislative updates? We'll get more next month. All right, item E, and welcome to Director Burgess has joined us. No, no.
We need
Not a problem. More parking?
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
Okay.
What can I say?
All right. Item E, committee reports with possible board discussion. No action will be taken. On the governance committee, see, I did have my notes here. Thought I can tell you we met on June 4th. In attendance were myself, Kay Rogers, Michael Smang, Natasha, Martin, Bobby Saway, and James Totten. And we spoke about cyber insurance. I believe Jim is gonna speak to that at the GM report. Legislative update, just again, the update was that House Bill 1523, the ASR bill has failed. City of Austin ASR update. There was a stakeholder meeting that had been scheduled for June 2nd. It was canceled by Austin Water over the Memorial Day weekend, but we did meet last Monday. We are still working out a draft memorandum of understanding, a framework, and that's still being hashed out. So it's still work in progress. And then the last item we talked about was a notice of violation regarding Circle D HOA, and Jim will be talking about that at the GM report as well. So that was the governance committee. Infrastructure committee, any update?
We did not.
Okay. Education committee, I did see on the dais, we have an update. And yeah, and Director Smith will get that update.
Okay, education out, Claire's out doing her job right now.
Ms.
over
Gerald,
in public-
please step
I can't hear you.
over in like-
Yeah, up on top.
It should be on.
Okay, Claire's out doing her job. She's over at the library. Children right now doing it. Okay, her report is professional development, June 11th. She attended Texas Alliance Groundwater Physics 101 class. Deepened understanding of subsurface hydrology and groundwater testing and mapping techniques. And in the area of outreach and engagement, she did a presentation at the Beginning Club on June 12th. Again, fundamentals of groundwater and management. Rainwater Harvesting 101 was a big success, held on June at Bastrop Community Gardens and also with Bastrop County Master Gardeners. Had 33 attendees, way more than was expected. Public expressed strong enthusiasm for rainwater harvesting and broader water conservation efforts. Unfortunately, had to cancel the Healthy Lawns workshop due to lack of enrollment. However, we think the day and time might have been a factor, so we may schedule it for. Oh, okay. Gosh, no, I.
Yes, it is. Just,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry. I'll try to do better. Anyway, and then upcoming water pollution workshop at Giddings Public Library today at ages 12 and under, eating pout the fish, the ocean activities, hands-on touch table, watershed model demonstration, color for watershed art activity. Going on to the back of the page, we're not done yet. The rainwater harvesting rebate program, we have 4 completed applications so far. We also had some inquiries from people that didn't really qualify. Education garden at the district office. I don't know if you've noticed as you're coming in how quickly they're growing. They were a little bitty. And in the process of installing our rainwater harvesting system, and also 2 education signs that will go along with this display about the benefits of rainwater harvesting and xeriscaping principles. On June the 30th is the deadline for the photo voice contest. The theme is Thank You Well. Prizes range from $35 to $200. Deadline to submit is June the 30th. One thing, Claire asked me to read. He has completed 1 year service as of June 3rd as our Groundwater District Education Outreach Coordinator. There it says, I want to sincerely thank the board for your thoughtful leadership and dedication to empowering our community with impactful outreach and education efforts. It is a privilege to serve Bastrop and Lee counties through creative, impactful, and community-driven education, water education. You will also find attached a little infographic that she has made out of all the statistics that he accomplished. Way over and beyond our predictions. Thank you.
Thank you. Right, next up, management committee, we did not meet last month, so. We are now at agenda item 4F, general manager's report. No action will be taken. Mr. Totten.
I guess I can back up just briefly. We are going to need a financial services committee meeting sometime before the next board meeting. So I'd like to put that on chairman's calendar. We'll get that set up. And really weird to me going this early in the board meeting.
Yeah.
Used to be last. Board packet. I need the report. So for the reporting period of May 1st through May 31st, we had 12 new wells were permitted through the district, either exempt domestic wells, irrigation wells, or a couple of test wells, and 2 pre-existing wells were registered with the district as well. During that reporting period, 1 water quality test performed and 12 wells were gauged. Also included in that time period, we went out and pulled the transducer data from the recharge monitoring wells, as well as the reporting data from the 3 Thomas turfgrass monitoring wells. Drought conditions have, I would say, improved across the district year to date. Bastrop County's rainfall is actually slightly above average, and Lee County is about 2.5 inches above average for the year. So, as you can see, the drought conditions have kind of slackened across the majority of the district. GMA 12 hasn't met since the last board meeting. Excuse me. The next GMA meeting will be June 27th at the post office, the Post Oak Savannah offices. On cybersecurity, we did get a new cybersecurity policy from TML, which we discussed at the governance committee. More expensive, but it offers us better coverage. And in light of recent events, that seemed like a reasonable purchase. Additionally, this month the staff is going through its. Sorry, I'm having a little. It's annual cybersecurity training. Given that board members do have new district email addresses, I would encourage you to consider looking into that cybersecurity training as well. It's about a 30-minute program. It's pretty simple, but it's just good knowledge for anybody that's online nowadays. So if you're interested in that, contact Peggy.
Anyone can take it individually?
Yes, sir. There's actually a quiz associated with it. So, I mean, in theory, y'all could all sit together and take it, but probably better to do it one-on-one.
Yes, too.
As Elvis mentioned earlier, Circle D HOA was found to have drilled a well without filing proper permits. We contacted them. They have stopped the development of the well and are waiting for a notice of violation from the district to resolve that issue.
How did we find that?
It didn't really hide it. It was right next to 1441.
Yeah, that was the
Somebody
thing.
reported it?
Yeah,
Did they not?
They told the driller that they had taken care of everything. And so the driller showed up and did driller things, and that's when we got involved. They were under the impression that they were replacing a previously existing well, which didn't require any interaction with the board, although I had previous discussions with their board members telling them that's not the case. So
Isn't the drill?
not currently. That is a rule change that we will be looking at putting in place. In we do that rules update in the fall. So the easy solution is that we don't have a lot of control over drillers directly. That's through TDLR, but we can require that the drillers have a copy of any permit on site when they're drilling. That would force them to actually check and make sure that who they're working for had pulled that permit. On the subject of violations, the notice of violation is Darling Ingredients. We did not receive a response from them. They called and asked for a copy of the permit, but that was all that we've actually interacted with them. So attached to the GM report, you'll find both of the notice of violations and now a show cause letter. So that's going to proceed through the enforcement process.
May I ask what's the, let's see. The 30th day following the date of the show cause notice was issued and date of March.
The show cause notice is what went out today. So that's the date of this letter that was sent.
And on the third,
It's 17.
third letter,
So the first two letters were notices of violation, and they didn't respond to that. So now we sent the show cause letter.
I see.
They've got 30 days to respond to that.
When can the penalties start? You would have to go to district court seeking penalties. So the penalty range could be from $0 to $10,000 per day per violation. It'd be backdated. Yes, but we need to put on all that evidence. Put them on notice. I mean, that is like the ultimate end of the process, but our rules give them the opportunity and before y'all make the decision to send it to litigation.
For some reason, they're not responding to our general manager.
So yeah, they may not respond and then you guys would have to make the decision to send it to court.
this started the last,
Right.
this started the last straw.
Right.
That would require his testimony.
His or someone else, but likely we'd have to pull him out of his future endeavors.
But yes, the show cause letter was sent certified mail today, so they've got until basically the next board meeting to respond to that. And we know we got the last notice violation, we got the return receipt from the Postal Service, and they called to ask for copies of their permits. But for whatever reason, anything else beyond that. So we passed the last off ramp, and now we're on our way to the actual
The
hearing.
May 7th letter, you also let them know that they can have penalties up to 10,000.
None of this should be a surprise to them.
Yeah, right. So they might be.
And on the March
The
7th.
March 7th.
It could be at the July board. Back when they were first in violation, so you don't go before the letters were sent.
But technically, they exceeded their permit in November, in the November timeframe of last year. So even at $1 per day for violation, that could add up pretty quickly. So that's basically that. We still have the last two pending permits are two permits from Aqua. The hydrologic review is done. They should be declared administratively complete shortly, which will then start the process of getting them the hearing notice and getting them scheduled for hearing. At this point, I think the July meeting is out, so it's probably going to be August. We can get that scheduled. GMA 12, and then as far as upcoming meetings, we have GMA 12, June 27th at 10 a.m., Post Oak Savannah. And Region K will be meeting July 2nd at the LCRA Dalco Center in Austin.
Could you remind me where the Aqua S field is located?
That is the field just off of 304, south of Shiloh Road. The facility they have right there at the corner of Shiloh and 304 is kind of the north end.
Okay.
Yes, field.
All right, any other questions for Mr. Houghton?
Be able to shed.
I have one more question. Have we mitigated some wells in that area? Thank you.
Tim,
Yes, sir.
see, we've got 2 test wells.
Yeah.
That's somebody testing so they can put big well in.
You'll notice those are on the Rambo property. So I think they're just looking to see what the aquifer characteristics are in other points around the property. You don't have any real restriction on who can put test wells in or anything else. So I think they may just be exploring, looking to see if there are other options on that property that may be less contentious.
Thank you.
All right. All right, thanks, Jeff. Moving on to agenda item 4G, consideration of future agenda items. Anybody have any suggestions? I do not have any. All right, I don't see any, so then we'll move on to 4H, discussion, consideration, and possible action on district board meeting calendar. I do have one item. I believe it was last month, we had discussed August, and that we have a conflict, and we moved the meeting up 1 week. I'd like to entertain moving the actual meeting till after the Groundwater Summit to the 27th of August. Kay is not going to be available the week prior, and I think it'd be important to get Kay, to have Kay there. So I would like to suggest if folks are okay with August 27th, Wednesday, to move the August board meeting to August 27th. Is that okay?
Getting that done.
The Groundwater Summit meeting is the 20th. So this would be the week after the San Antonio Summit.
Not going to California. Upset.
We'll be-
You might be, Minnie? Will Mr. Semang here be on a boat on the 27th? He will be? Okay.
It's the,
Oh, it's important. You can't skip on that.
well, it's 63rd anniversary.
63rd anniversary,
62nd.
62nd. Congratulations just for even remembering that number.
Well, would it just?
Well, I could do it on,
It would be.
You can't do it on the phone on the boat
why not?
because they don't.
Yeah, but I mean, one of them's got to be here.
When you're in the North Sea, it's $12.
So you'll,
Well, we don't have to.
we don't have to decide now. We can work with,
Yeah.
yeah, please, look through your calendar, see if there's maybe an alternate date on that week, maybe the 26th or the 28th or some other day that we.
You say, or just
Yeah.
tentative.
Oh, wait, if you're gone on the 27th, you'll also be gone on the 26th, right?
Yes, yeah, the Seattle, not
But you'll be
California.
here 28th.
May fall through.
All right, well,
4:00.
we can finalize this next month.
Yeah.
If you can, everyone look at their calendar and see which day works best for them. All right, thank you. All right, and setting the date and location of the next meeting, I think we can certainly do that. That's July 16th, Wednesday, July 16th, right here in Giddings. So that's the date and location, Wednesday, July 16th.
And is that 30 days after the Darling letter?
We are, the Darling letter would be 28 days out from the 16th. So the 30th day would be the 18th.
18th, so we missed it. Yeah. So, it'd be 2 days prior.
Still might come in, 2 days early.
All right. So with that, then we will enter into executive session. And then, as I said, we will come back after that and work through items 4B and C. But for now, we will enter into executive session at 3:56 PM. Agenda item 5, executive session of the board pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071 and 551.074, or any closed session permitted by law regarding the following district positions: general manager, assistant general manager, education and outreach coordinator, assistant secretary, administrative assistant, and any other staff positions. And B5B, executive session of the board pursuant to Texas Government Code Section 551.071, or any closed session permitted by law regarding the district's pending or contemplated litigation. Good, I guess we're recording and we're all good? Yep, all right, so we will reconvene from executive session at 4:55. With that, we'll go back to agenda item 4B, discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding application processing and consideration of applicant compliance. Would anybody like to discuss that any further? I think we're okay with that one. All right, so then we'll move on to item 4C, discussion, consideration, and possible action regarding the following district positions: general manager, assistant general manager, education and outreach coordinator, assistant secretary, administrative assistant, and any other staff positions.
I'd like to make a motion. I'd like to make a motion that we appoint an ad hoc recruiting committee composed of Cheryl Smith and Catherine Rogers to work on this issue.
Okay.
Oversight by people.
Oversight by them.
All right, so we have a motion and it's been seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, the motion passes.
And I believe there's another motion that we were considering.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion that I'd make a motion that we accept the resignation of Jim Tucker. Effective July 16th, 2025 at 12.
I'll second that.
Here we have a motion by Director Rogers and seconded by Director Cole to accept the resignation effective July 16th at noon. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, that motion passes. All right, so with that, we've gone through all of our agenda items and we will then adjourn at 4:57 PM.